Hi.
Hello! Welcome back.
How's everyone?
Oh my God, I'm great. How have you been? You're here.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Look who it
Here.
is,
It's so
everyone.
exciting.
It's just me. It's no big deal. No big deal.
She's back.
Yeah.
I do love that Sadie switched to this before I was ready. So I'm still clicking buttons to get myself stable over
Yeah,
here.
it's okay. We don't care.
They're
Do what
not
you
here
gotta
to
do.
see me, though. They are here to see you, and that is great. So bear with me.
No.
What are you doing over there?
I have a popper in my drawer.
She
Oh
was
my
gonna,
God.
Like streamer over here. No.
I feel like that would have been a much better on-screen thing because you'd pop that and it would get about halfway to the microphone.
Yeah, and it would just fall.
And all people would hear would be a loud pop.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Or maybe the microphone would muffle it out and you wouldn't even know it happened. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Anyway,
you're back.
welcome to Warm and Cozy Quilting.
Hello.
It is Wednesday.
It
We're going to
is.
show you some stuff.
Good evening.
And we're glad to have you here with us.
We're glad to have you back.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're wondering, she's here. It's great. We love it.
So if this is your first time watching and you're like, what are they even talking about?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're both on screen.
I'm glad that you are here with us, and we're going to do some really cool stuff tonight. We're going to show you some stuff. If you want to order,
Are you
just
going to take my job?
I mean,
Stop it.
why aren't you doing things?
Because you're, Lord help me, she's back. I do love her. Anyway, so for those of you joining us for the first time that don't know how to order here, I'm going to show you a thing. It's going to have a number. You're going to type that number into the comments. That's going to be you saying, I want one of them things. Please, thank you very much.
Look at that quilt on there.
I mean, that's a great quilt on there. I'm kind of excited about those. That one's kind of neat too. If we show our yardage, which we're going to show you yardage here in a minute, it's iconic, which is awesome. If you
So
want to
iconic.
be nostalgic of the 80s.
Mhm. It's so cool.
Yardage, you can order as much or a little as you want, down to a quarter of a yard.
If I could just say, I think it's 90s.
Is it 90s?
I really do think that it's more 90s than 80s.
Huh.
80s was neon,
Ah,
and
golly.
90s was plaid.
I don't
brunch.
really want my teenage years to be now known as iconic
Well,
because I
anyway.
am not that old. Stop it.
Yeah, you are. You're old.
I am old. It's okay. It happens to all of us, apparently. Welcome to life.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, what I was saying. So
When we
pricing
get
that we're
to
going to show you.
yardage, You can
Oh, I told
order
them
a
that, yeah.
quarter of a yard.
Whatever you need.
Oh, no.
Down to a quarter of a yard. Pricing is good. So today is Wednesday, April 30th.
Mhm.
Tomorrow,
It's going to be May.
it's going to be May.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Good night, folks. Anyway, Thursday, May 1st at noon Central Time is when the pricing goes back to regular price. So if you want this stuff, this is going to be the time and place to order it. If you would like to order via commenting here, that's your best bet. You can message us directly, or you can send us a message to info@warmandcozyquilting.com and place an order that way. Sadie will watch those just the same. Again, noon, back to regular price. If you do not live locally and you need this shipped to you, at some point in the comments, just type the word ship with a P. You know how that works. That way we can send it to you. Flat rate, $8.50. Also, you don't have to have it shipped. You can come in and pick it up in the store. All good.
Yep. Remember when they had to all be shipped, even
Boy, 5
like
years ago.
we had to drive past someone's house to get to the.
I'm not saying fabric deals were made on parking lots, but fabric deals were made on parking lots. It was a weird time of life.
It was fun. I mean,
It was great.
oh my gosh, I remember that too.
I love Beth saying, you're an icon, Jason.
Or maybe just old.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It
That's
just,
so
yeah.
true.
Anyway. I love it.
I can't see any comments.
can't
They're
see any-
way
they're
too far
weird,
from
like,
me.
this whole
Okay, so
setup
it
is
doesn't
weird.
matter. It doesn't matter.
Just
I don't need to
know.
know. Know that I love you, even though I can't see your comment. Okay,
We
great.
appreciate you. Thank you so much for the comment. And again, comment along. Also, by the way, before we run any farther, stop.
Mhm.
Are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like your friends to have fun? Hit the share button. Go ahead. I'll wait. Are you going to wait? She's impatient. She's ready to get out of here. So hit the share button. Share this video. That way your friends can watch. Also, it's free. It helps us significantly. Thank you. We appreciate you. Also, use those reacts at the bottom of your screen. Little hearts and things. We love seeing those. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Also, if you're over on the YouTube side watching over there, hi. We see you out there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're there. I do love YouTube because its notification system is fantastic and actually works.
It is. It's so nice. When I was at home and I would get the email immediately that
We were live.
yeah on
Yeah.
YouTube, and
It's pretty great,
I would
actually.
be on Facebook searching and can't find it. Anyway,
Super obnoxious. But again, thank you, YouTube, for doing your job.
either way works.
And Sadie's watching over on that side for comments as well. So if you want to order via the YouTube, by all means, do it from over there.
You
Works
should
great.
see Sadie. She has 3 monitors.
She's got Ultra Desk going on.
It is Ultra Desk. It is mega computer station.
I'm jealous, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you ready to get going through all this stuff?
So ready.
Do we want to talk about that first, or do we want to talk about
we
Iconic?
can't until this is off the table.
Oh.
Right? Till we take care of some things.
Some of these things. So let's take care of these guys here.
Okay.
So, how many of you out there love
Shannon Cuddle?
Shannon Cuddle?
Ooh, yeah.
That's
So it's, Minky, right? This is the brand is Shannon Cuddle, and it is the Luxe, which means it's
this.
It's that.
Feel that. Rub your hand
longer-
across the screen. Longer nap pile. Yes. Oh,
Yes.
love it.
So Lydia only wants Shannon Cuddle on the back of it.
Yeah, that's all she ever wants.
She's
And I
like,
don't.
why would you make anything that and not put this on it?
Well, because on my king size bed, that's a whole lot of Shannon Cuddle.
Heavy. It's a little heavy.
And it's a little warm.
Yeah.
On my comfy couch in my cozy chair, awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, so here you go. We have these guys. We have number 71 is it's a light gray. We have number 68.
These are pre-cut 2-yard, or tell me about it. Okay. So these are 60-inch wide. So that means it's 60 by 72.
Yep.
So already cut, which means I don't have to cut it,
Dope.
which is really nice.
Yep.
And these he's going to give you the price on eventually.
And crazy enough, I only have for some reason 1, and 2, which is weird. So these are just kind of some one-off things. So if you want one of these at this price for these specific ones, don't hesitate on these. I would suggest you comment along immediately. The red one, all these normally run $49.99. Tonight I've marked them down to $43.99. So that's like $6 off.
Wow.
I know it's more than 10%. So number 68 for the red.
I mean, but can I get the gray one now? Okay.
I mean, so I have 2 of the black, but red and gray ones and ones. We have other colors in stock.
Yes, and we also have some that we can cut. We have some Shannon Cuddle in stock. It's not a big deal.
We have more, but if you want one of these,
do it now.
What are you waiting for?
So 68 is the red. It's a nice dark, deep red. Beautiful. The gray is that nice dove gray.
And number 73 is just black.
Yep.
Anyway, get yourself
$43.99.
$43.99. Love it.
Those colors will go really well with the line we're showing.
So let's go ahead and just go right to it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm going to show you our cozy cut. Because the cozy cut shows you all the ones that we have. It does a really good job of kind of getting all the colors together. I'm going to lift this up to it just a little bit. So
it's so cool.
This is Andover.
Andover fabric, Libs Elliott.
Oh, okay.
And the line is called Iconic. And what can I say? I mean, we're going to show you each individual, but they are plaid, they are graffiti, they're kind of grungy.
Splatter, paint, all that stuff. This is the cozy cut.
Geometric. So what is a cozy cut?
I was going to ask you. That's my question to ask you. You can't take that from me.
So cozy cuts are 11 inches. So it's 12 different fabrics that are 11 inch by width of fabric. So from each fabric, you can get 4 10-inch squares.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is that important?
4 2.5-inch strips.
Okay.
So that you are going to be able to accurately cut your own pre-cuts, right? But if you come into my shop and you don't want to get pre-cuts, you want to get your own fabric, you got to stand at the cutting table while I cut all this. Instead of doing that, here they are, already packaged for you, ready to go.
So how much fabric is in a cozy cut?
There's 3 2/3 yard of fabric.
That's more than a regular pre-cut that you get from somewhere else that's named a specific name.
Yep.
Huh.
So
that's great. All right, so you want the layer or the cozy cut? Of Iconic.
Right.
That's this guy here. It's number 14. Typically, our cozy cuts, we have them set at $54.99. It's kind of our default cost.
Yep.
I have marked these down tonight because that's what I do. Tonight, you can get one of these for $48.99. So get yourself one of them.
There's a couple of quilts that I'm like, that would be great for.
I agree 100%. We are also going to have a fat quarter bundle, which is going to be here. Hopefully that shows up okay. So there you go. 1, 2, 7, 18. Actually, I can just look here. 15 fat quarters in this here bundle. Oh, so I don't have everything in the cozy cut.
Yes, you do. Oh, correct. No, you don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I don't think light one is in there.
Yeah, there's a couple in here that aren't. That's not the entire line in the cozy cut. all of them in their fat quarter bundle.
Yeah, sometimes we have to sacrifice some if we're gonna.
So number 12 is gonna be your fat quarter. That's 15 fat quarters. Typically, this fat quarter bundle is $56.25. I have marked it down tonight to $48.25. So that's like $8 off. That's like 2 free fat quarters. That's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So get you some of those.
Get you some of them. We also have a mini cozy cut. So it looks a lot like the big cozy cut, just smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 6 inches by half the width of fabric.
Correct.
Can get yourself 48 5-inch squares, which is great.
Mm-hmm. You could do 1.5-inch strips.
You could do like those little.
You're only going to have half the width of fabric, but you know,
a little bit more variety.
Some really cool little scrappy things,
which is neat. So number 16 for a cozy cut for that iconic mini cozy is going to be $15.
Nice.
That's going to hang out over there.
Perfect.
I'll get you one that's not been tossed. All right. Let's see. We're going to throw these guys up here. Or do I have to hold these up?
So
where's my number? Oh my Lord. And my
lantern. What I want to show them is that the red is like this. Okay?
Yes.
Because when we turn on the overhead,
it's going to brighten up a little bit.
It just brightens it a little more than I care for, but you know.
Yeah.
It's not, so it kind of looks orange on camera. This is definitely red. Everything else is showing up perfectly well.
Yeah, I like
Reds
colors.
tend to be a little bit tricky with the camera, so.
Yep.
But isn't this like so grunge?
It is. It really is. I can understand where you're saying that whole 90s vibe. That makes sense.
Like
that's fair.
Clueless? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Clueless, right?
I don't want to be old.
As if.
Stop it. So these guys tonight, so iconic. The ones we're going to show you, these guys here, normally $13.99 per yard. We do have these marked down to $11.99 per yard.
Oh my gosh.
We've had them for a couple weeks now, but maybe you just need some.
I haven't made anything with them yet. So that's, you know, part of it is when we don't have a sample made, people are like, what do I do?
Right.
But like, aren't these plaids so cool?
They are great. I'm going to take them from you. Whoop. We'll throw them right back here so that I follow on them when we leave later. These two are another couple set in the line. There we go. We'll turn this over. Sadie, if you would. There you go. Number 35 and number 37. 35 is the gold, yellow gold. And this is more of a blue.
Indigo.
And what we're just talking like.
Triangle. So it's geometric
like
and it's just.
bedazzled kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're called studs.
So like a bedazzling stud thing on the whole thing. Like, again, 90s, because that was the cool thing to do.
Yeah, you did that on it.
Did you do that? Did you bedazzle your everything?
Yeah.
I did not. I did not have a bedazzler. I just dealt with what I had. Sometimes I would fall and would skid my knee. It was about as bedazzled as my life got. Okay. Here we go.
Ooh.
These are fun.
So I love me some houndstooth.
Everybody knows Danielle loves her houndstooth. Bit of a sucker for it. So, here we go. All right, can you see those? Oh, come back this way. It's just a smidgen. There we go. Smidgen pigeon. So, houndstooth.
Black and white.
So, this is like...
houndstooth, but in a square, and then you got chevron-y checks.
Are those little houndstoothies in there? Can't tell. It almost looks like little tiny
houndstooth in there. Yep.
Those are fun.
So cool. Anyway.
So, black and white here for 22. 24 is blue and black.
On blue.
Is that blue on blue or is it blue on black?
It's black. Yeah, blue on black. You're right.
And number 20 is kind of a light gray on white. Cool.
So cool. You should make a skirt out of it.
I won't. Because I don't know. You can.
Like, totally.
No, for sure.
I have pants that are like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No mas pantalones. Okay. Next. These are iconic from the 90s.
Oh my gosh.
Hold that red up because again, red is kind of excessive on our camera this evening.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Safety pins.
Safety pins.
Okay.
All right, so that's number 33. But overhead, we have this kind of a diamond wire look.
It is a little bit brighter. This is slightly darker. Okay. So it's like fishnet.
Fishnet, diamond wire, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think of the 90s, I think of the industrial park that I lived in. With all the wire grating.
He did not.
I didn't.
Okay, so whatever. So anyway, $11.99 for these.
Yes.
Which is a great deal. I love Andover fabrics.
My
They're
poor mother,
always...
she's watching.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I feel bad for her.
So, Andover Fabrics, I am always so thrilled with their quality.
Oh yeah.
They never let me down.
They don't. I love the hand and the quality on these guys. Oh, I may have twisted my back a little bit. I'm fine. Call 911. I'm okay.
He's so old.
I'm so old. I
'Cause
threw out my back. Help me, baby Jesus. Oh.
Okay, so then there's graffiti. You're a lot today. Graffiti.
I have an audience, that's why.
Yeah. So this was big in the 90s.
It still is today, but really started in the 90s. Before then, they just actually didn't spray paint everything.
Yeah. No vandalism
They
happened.
used watercolors.
Yeah.
Hold on!
Oh my gosh, come on. We're never going to get through this.
That's what they were saying with their watercolors.
Oh, yeah.
The worst tagging event ever.
Oh, these are so cool.
I like the
Jason.
splatter paint on this one, yes. So these are the last three for this line. So yeah, here we go, overhead. For those blues fans out there, this is definitely very much
Yeah.
it's a hue of purple to it.
It's okay. No, that's perfectly great.
But it's blue and yellow, and it's great. Like splatter paint blues, let's go.
Right.
Red and gray and black.
Right.
And then
Gray, white,
white, black.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just that splatter paint. How many of you had a garage floor that looks like this?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Or your bedroom floor looked like this?
maybe.
Because you lived in an industrial park. Not judging. Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Is that all of that?
That's all that. Let's show these here patterns.
All right. So we have some patterns.
Yes, we do. Let's do this one first.
Okay. This one is called Homecoming.
Hey.
Look how
Lo
fun
and
that
behold,
is.
stitchery. It is $13 for that pattern. How does it have multiple sizes, or is it one?
So it does have baby throw bed.
Somebody's bed. A bed.
Yeah. So the largest would be 74 by 99. So
That's still a good size.
Essentially, so modern quilts generally don't have a border.
Mhm.
So, but you could make this and you could add a border. Don't tell anybody, but you could add a border if you wanted it to be bigger.
You could.
So, yeah, it's just very cool. And so on the back, they show it in a black and white.
That's pretty neat. I like the black and white
know,
idea.
just a couple of colors. So really, really cute.
Nice.
It just feels like it would be a fast because it's big piecing.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. The next one we're going to show is called Grand Central. Look at that. I'll set it up here a little closer. So there's a panel in the center of that, and it's got some what looks like pinwheels around it with some solid patches of fabric.
Yeah.
Pinwheels being typically nothing more than half square triangles.
Correct.
So pretty straightforward, not too difficult to work with. Great for a panel, especially if a vertical panel. You finish this at 60 by 78. It's a really good size, and
so
a bit
it
more
is
entertaining.
definitely more than just here's a border on a panel. It's making something a little more exciting.
Done by Swirly Girls.
Swirly Girls is always good.
They do a great job.
Always
I love their
good.
patterns. They do an awesome job with it. This guy for Grand Central is normally $12. I marked this one down to $9 tonight.
Nice.
If you don't have this pattern, now is a great time to do that.
For sure.
$59.
You know what? Even if you don't have a panel sitting there right now that you need a quilt made out of, it's a good pattern for when that happens.
Absolutely. Because eventually, inevitably, somebody will find out you quilt. I didn't tell them.
Here is an Annie's book. This is Fat Quarter Friendly Quilts, number 64. And there is I just really like this one.
I'm digging this one here.
You like the blue one on the bottom?
I love that.
I just love that. That's just...
Those are fun. Anyway, so it's an
many
Annie's
quilts.
quilting book.
Stashing on that one is so fun.
Yeah.
With the arrows.
Yeah. More than just your regular, throw a sashing on, right?
You need that book in your life if you don't happen to have
12
it.
fun projects. There's table runners all the way up to bed quilts, and it's all fat quarter friendly. So
12, as being Annie's, it is $9.99 for that this evening. Get yourself one of them.
number 64.
Cool. Great, grand, wonderful.
The Homecoming by Lo and Behold.
Boom. Homecoming.
$13.
$13. There you go. Perfect.
Okay, quilty clips. Okay, so that is these.
How many of you thoroughly dislike using pins to clip a hold of something?
Right.
I am not a fan.
These are fantastic
They
for
are.
holding things together until you get there. right?
They are.
And the good thing also is if you tend to run over your pins, sew over your pins.
Some do. Some do it intentionally. I am not that person.
You shouldn't sew over your pins.
Seems
So
dangerous.
says people, like machine guys who have to fix them when you run into the pin.
I mean,
Anyway.
it's called consistent work.
So, but you can't sew over that.
No.
So it's one of those
Don't
things
do
that it helps you get out of that habit, maybe. Okay. So, but what's really cool is this cute little tin you get for free.
Right. You're just paying for all the clips.
So there is 100 little blue clips from Riley Blake in this cute little metal tin.
It's number 53. So we're going to go 53.
And if you're like, why in the world would I ever need 100? Let me tell you why. Because these,
let's just say this. Do you find yourself anymore while you're working on something and something falls in your sewing room and your first thought is, well, that lives there now? Yes?
Also, do you then roll over it with your chair?
Because you forgot you dropped it 20 minutes ago.
Anyway, I've broken some of these. Not because they're flimsy, but because I mishandled them.
Yes.
Okay, it is totally
User error.
being not
So typically,
nice.
we're going to go with these tonight. These are $17.98. I do love clips more than pins myself. I do encourage them. They are less pokey and stabby.
We've got some new folks. You
Hello.
Want to just quickly review how does this
Sure.
work?
I can absolutely review quickly for you. Here we go. I'm going to show you a thing with a number. This pricing on this video is good until noon tomorrow. You're welcome to rewatch this video to find out all the things we were showing. There is no registration system. All you do is comment along on the video. Sadie will keep track of those video comments, and she will send you an invoice. If we have never shopped with you before, or you've never shopped with us, I should say, we may reach out to you for your email so that we can send you an invoice, at which time you will then pay it, and then we will send it to you. Shipping $8.50, or you can pick up in store for free. Simple enough?
Yeah.
We good? Cool.
Okay, we got this.
Ooh, I need one of them.
Number 57. First of all, look at the size of this guy.
I could put so much
It's like
coffee
bigger
in
than
that.
my head. Okay. It is hard for me to show you because of the way that it's like metal-y.
What are you saying?
See how I'm getting a glare no matter what I do.
Yeah, you're going to have a glare
It's
regardless.
just the way it is.
Lighting, studios.
So it says, I still play with blocks. And it's got
yes.
all these cute blocks, like a little, Ohio star and a basket and a square and a square.
All
I'm
the
trying
blocks.
to name all the blocks. Okay.
Oh, great.
So it comes with the straw. It can be closed up, not with the straw in it, but you can
that'd be
close
weird.
it. And, Anyway, it's great.
So this here cup, normally $31.99. We do have them on sale tonight for $27.99.
Nice.
Get yourself one. Great gift, by the way. If you're shopping, if
Insulated,
you're watching, and
wonderful.
you're like, I have a friend that has a birthday coming up.
It's a great gift.
Just to be subtle about it. All right, cool.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna
we're on
show-
to this.
Right. Oh,
I hope that wasn't
that
important.
was
Sadie!
important.
We need that.
Okay.
All right, so what do you have here?
So what I'm gonna show is,
That.
first of all, we're gonna jelly roll rug pattern. Have you ever
done
made?
this? I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
I've made lots of jelly roll rugs. It
I would
is.
say, how many have you made at this point?
I don't know.
Like 8?
I made one for Raiden, one for Sadie. I've made 2 for here, 1 at home. This one, I mean, like at least 6.
At least 6, if not more. That's wild.
And they're fun.
Are they?
It's just like, I mean, they take some time.
Sure
like
they
they
do.
take about, they take like 5 or 6 hours of sewing.
It sounds like a Saturday. What am I doing on Saturday?
but,
Making a
you know,
rug.
It is mindless sewing because you kind of do the same thing for a long time.
Yes,
Make
but
sense?
you're also getting that completed done side
Yeah.
of it. So you have a project that you completed,
Mhm.
start to finish, it's done, and you can then immediately use it.
Right. So in this jelly roll rug pattern, they have for the original
Mm-hmm.
oval size, which is, I'm going to show you one. They have a small oval rug. They have a large oval rug, which takes, so the original takes 1 jelly roll. The large takes 2, so that makes it a pretty good size.
Pretty awesome.
There's there's even part that has
Oh, for making placemats?
tells you like use a jeans needle, like
Basic
kind of
directions. Does a good
really,
job of
really good tips on how to make a jelly roll rug. So, the pattern, if you don't have it, number 77.
It's $10. Get yourself that, number
But
77.
now I'm going to show you something.
Here we go, to the overhead.
Overhead camera.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Here's the jelly roll rug that I just finished.
Look how pretty that is. It's got some depth to it. It lays so flat, except for everything on my table that is keeping it from laying flat.
Right. So,
I love the thread color you used to stitch that together too.
yeah, and that's the one thing, like generally when you are sewing, your thread color is inside, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But on a jelly roll rug, your thread shows both front and back. And so you have to find something that either matches or is contrasting and looks cool.
Right. That was your
So,
intention to go
yep.
contrasty for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so one of them. Very nice. I love that. So what you do need to make a jelly roll rug, for sure,
Is this.
strips of batting.
Strips of batting. Okay, so you can.
You better love it 2.0.
You can. Oh yeah, that's your rug. I'm sorry. There you go.
By the way, that's what it looks like. Surprise.
So you're going to need batting strips. You can absolutely cut your own strips of batting and seam them together or just butt them up next to each other or that kind of thing. Batting is a pain to cut.
Kind of is.
It's just annoying.
It really is.
So
Save yourself the headache.
this is a really nice option, and this is what I have always used.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm lazy. I don't care. That's what I'm going for.
Call me lazy. I'm using this. I'm
So
not cutting
this
batting
is
though.
a 50-yard roll of 2¼ inch batting. Now, in the pattern, it's going to tell you to have 2½ inch batting.
Mm.
I prefer that my batting is slightly smaller than my strip. Everything has to fold over and fold over. And if it isn't laying in there just right, you're getting batting out one side or the other. On the
Like
2¼
squeezing that Batman in a little coat.
yeah, and the 2¼ lays in there perfectly. So I prefer the 2¼ so that's what you have to buy. Okay.
Because Danielle said so. If that wasn't true,
So-
why are you here?
Right.
I mean,
So this is batting on a roll, 50 yards, 2¼ and it is wonderful stuff to work with. So
Yes.
this is number 82, and Jason's going to tell you the price.
so just because of this evening, because we're showing it, I put this on sale. Normally it's $35.99. I do have it marked down to $32.49 this evening. So get yourself one of them. You'll
Perfect.
love that.
Now, this last rug, this one that I just made, was the first time that I used a jelly roll rug tube maker.
There's a tool for that?
It was so awesome.
Did it actually work?
Yeah.
I was like,
So-
that's got to be a gimmick.
I've had one before that every time you'd pull it, then it would slip out.
Yeah.
And then like you almost have to take it off completely, and you've got a 50-yard
Thing to, yeah, that
to
doesn't
take
work.
it off of. It doesn't work. Okay. This one works. There, I'm sure that there are even some out there on the market, other ones that work. Okay. But I really liked this. It did save me a lot of time.
Yeah.
So if you've made some jelly roll rugs and you're like, oh, does that really work? Would it help me? It absolutely will. So
Nice.
it just helps to make that tube a
Yeah.
little easier.
So $12.99 for those this evening.
The number 79.
Gonna love that.
Now,
Yes.
we cut our own 2½ inch strips. We
Typically,
haven't,
not so much anymore.
we
Not
haven't
since the
done
invention
this
of the cozy
in a long
cuts.
time because we do cozy cuts.
Correct.
But so we have a couple of these jelly roll, or not jelly roll, but cozy rolls.
We called them cozy rolls because
So-
TM, we got to
2½ inch
wrong.
strips that are, it contains 44 2½ inch strips in these cozy rolls. So we're going to go to the overhead, and I want to show you. So this was from the line called Wandering.
Laundry. I'm going to hold it up there.
Also Andover fabrics.
Also
Stephanie
Andover.
Organist.
Yes, and we just got
Oh, is this
her
Stephanie
latest
Organis?
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Her
so-
newest line's doing wonderfully also.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that yet, you need to come and get some before it's gone.
yeah.
I'm loving the gold and the coral color, the purple
This
type
would
in
be
there.
such a beautiful rug. Let me tell you, there are so many things that I'm like, ooh, I could make a rug out of that. Oh, I could make a rug. I don't need any more rugs.
don't.
Like
It's like we need more quilts. I don't need any
right.
of them.
But this is the other one that I can't think of the name of.
Moonlit Garden.
Moonlit Garden, also
Oh,
by
it's over here on
Andover.
my screen, but I knew that.
I love Andover fabric. And there's some pinks in there, and pink and green just is
Little
just-
bugs in there
it
too.
just
Like
is
it's just
so-
great.
It's so great. I love it.
Things you find in your garden at midnight.
Yes.
Why are you in your garden at midnight? Are you burying a body? 'Cause
so
that's
let's
weird.
talk
Stop.
about pricing.
Let's talk about
86
pricing.
and 88.
So here's the deal. because we don't usually have cozy rolls much anymore, these are kind of a need to go away to a new home. Normally, these guys hang out at $48.99, which not unreasonable for a cozy roll. You'd almost expect that. I have a limited amount of these left. I'm taking my time getting there because I'm trying to make sure you understand that when I give you the price point, it's absurd. Okay? I have these guys marked down.
Come on, give it to me.
I'm going to have Sadie go back to the overhead because I'm going to point out as we talk about them. So, Wandering, number 88. I have 2 left of this. These guys are $24.99.
Shut your mouth. You did not. That is like...
I know what I did. $24.99. You can't stop me at this point. It's said the internet knows of it.
Okay.
Moonlit Garden, gorgeous line. I have 3 of these left. Number 86. Again, normally $48.99. Tonight, it is $24.99.
Say that again in their face.
$24.99 per. So, if you want 2 packs of these, that's $50. You would have bought one for that whole thing less than 3 hours. You come in here at 12:01 tomorrow when we open,
and you could make a large.
You could make a large one with them. Once those are gone, they're gone. I don't have any more of this fabric. This fabric is all gone out of the shop. I have none of this left. So it's also rare from here. Like it's a magic. If you need more than one, call it out. But I'm just telling you right now, they once they're gone, they're gone. First come, first serve on that stuff.
Anyway, and Deborah, yours is going to go in the mail tomorrow.
It will. I'm going to fold it up into the smallest, cutest little square.
No, we're not going to fold it. We're going to roll it the way it is and send it appropriately. Okay.
I swear I won't stomp on it.
Jason is not in charge of shipping. Thank goodness,
certainly
right?
Not in charge of shipping.
Anyway, I'm glad to be back.
I'm glad you made it back.
You know.
So that's all we got tonight. So just keep in mind. Oh, next week is H&H.
Oh, right. Me, Jason, and Sadie,
the 3 that do this right now all the time,
are not going to be here because we're going to be at a convention buying more fabric for you.
Correct.
We're going to go see what is the latest, what's the greatest, what's the new patterns coming out,
new toys and gadgets,
new machines that are coming out. So we can't wait. So we're going to be gone next Wednesday, so no video.
But we'll be here Saturday. We'll talk quilting on Saturday. I'm not sure what my topic is just yet, but we'll have something. Also, again, remember, if this is your first time watching and we've not had you order with us before, we'll reach out and get some email or contact information from you if we don't have it already. Sadie, you're good on that.
Thank you so much for watching.
We do appreciate you being here.
And jumping on.
Don't forget to hit the share button. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you. You're all the best. Okay, love you. Bye.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.